Hello there, I'm Mark Owen, and you're on Dot Music, but you know that because you probably just typed it in, or just clicked on that thing that says Dot Music. Take that is a part of my life, and a part of my life that I'm very proud of. I think when I first came out of, when the band first ended, I tried to kind of distance myself from it a little bit, just because I wanted to do something different. And the record that I made was done in a very different way from the way we used to do Take That records. It was basically just going into a studio and recording it almost live, really, the band and everything. So at that time I really was trying to take myself away from it, and I don't know why I was doing that. I think it just in my mind it felt like the right thing to do. And it took me about 3 years to actually, come back round and be able to listen to Take That songs and actually start watching the videos. And then I started to think we were quite good. So I phoned all the lads up and see if they wanted to get back together, because I thought actually we're not a bad band, but I didn't really, I'm joking about that. But no, I'm proud now of those years and what we achieved. And now it's a cool thing for me, I don't mind talking about it, I'm comfortable with it. And I'm glad that, during your life I think you try and collect memories and chapters of a little book, and Take That is a happy chapter in my book. I never wanted to kind of go away and out of, as you said, the public eye, and it was never a plan of mine. After the Green Man record, I went in the studio again and started recording what I always hoped would be the second record. But I think writing wise, I was looking in different areas and experimenting a little bit more in starting to write they're all like 12-minute songs, and don't really know what I was thinking at the time, really. And so when I delivered that to the record company, they was kind of like, we're going to struggle to make a radio edit of this now, like a 3-minute pop song. And I was like, what do you mean? Can we not have 12-minute pop songs? And they're like, no, man, I don't think that's going to work. So I was like, oh, okay, then I'll try again. But when the call came through initially, I thought, no way, I couldn't do that, because I'd watched people that before, and I always thought, why would people want to go in and put themselves through that for like 11 weeks? But luckily they gave me like 3 or 4 days to decide, and during those days my mind changed. And at that time I was just starting to get interested in Universal Island, which is my label now. And I couldn't tell them that I was going in the house or anything. You were kind of sworn to secrecy over it. But I remember I had a meeting with them beforehand, and they were saying, oh no, we really like what you're doing, we really like all these songs, but we have to think of a way to get you back out there and back on the telly. But I couldn't tell them that in a week's time I'm going into some house, right? And I think you might get a bit of TV off that, but it was also really important to me, sorry I'm really waffling on, to not use that as a vehicle. My reasons for going into the Big Brother house were not to kind of build up, to come back out with another album. I wanted to make an album, but I saw the Big Brother thing as a very separate thing, it was a different thing for me. And that's why we, never came out with any songs straight after, and we took our time with it, because I see this a lot more kind of, hopefully, a lot more long term than that. And the Big Brother house was fun. I learned how to clean out a chicken pen and make a patchwork quilt and make bread. And they're things that I'll remember for the rest of my life. And in a way, I suppose I've come a bit full circle, and this album now I just look at as, I hope it's just good pop songs. They've all got choruses, and most of them are over 4 minutes, which is kind of quite cool. I've learned the art of getting songs a little bit shorter. But the B-sides are all 12 minutes long, believe me. it's not out of my system yet. The exciting thing about being Green Man is we went into a great studio with a fantastic producer, and it was all kind of done very real, like in the old days. And with this record, it's been a bit more kind of in bits really. Whereas I'd write a song on Monday and Tuesday, and if I was into the song, then we'd record it on Thursday, and for a couple of days. And but it's been done all over in different studios and stuff. It's not, but I've kind of enjoyed that as well. It's kept a bit of excitement in it all. I've now probably visited the studio in London, where in the past I've only been to a couple. The great thing for me is that it's now getting some reaction to some of these songs. That for the last couple of years, I used to invite my mates up to come and listen to the songs I was writing, but they stopped coming because they got bored. So it's nice to now get some reaction from outside of that really, and that's kind of what I'm really looking forward to. And you get reaction through, songs on the radio or on the telly or, over the web, and then you get feedback, and some will be good and some will be bad, but it's just nice to have the opportunity to get that really. And also touring as well, starting to do shows, looking at starting to tour from about September time. Done a few kind of little showcase things so far, and that's been good as well. I haven't been on stage for 6 years, and I feel like I'm starting to find my feet up there again as well. I've been watching all the Robbie's old videos, learning how he does it. I'm joking, I think that's true. No. So yeah, it's about finding your feet again in another way. Rob has gone on to be probably one of the biggest stars in the world now, and in a lot of ways I sit and watch him on the telly when I see him and forget that I was once in a band with him, and he's like, I look at him and go, wow, he's done some fantastic videos and stuff, and some great songs. And but when I see Rob, it's like seeing an old school friend really, in a lot of ways. He's still my old mate, and when I see him, I don't see Rob, who's playing 3 nights at Network. I see Rob who I met up with when I was 17 in Manchester at the Gay Club, and started out rehearsals. And he looks great now, and he's done fantastic. But there was a time, I suppose, where you would have been lying if I said I never kind of at times just thought, wow, where did it go wrong for me? Because you see him doing so well. But I never kind of looked badly on Rob in those moments. It was just looked more at me and thought, because he has been writing some great songs, and I kind of thought, well, maybe the songs aren't good enough and stuff like that. He's got, maybe he's always been great at entertaining and stuff, and it's just taken me a bit longer to find my feet. He found it a bit quicker. What did you do with 4 Minute Wine? I don't know really. 4 minutes is not a long time. I just hope that I'd be lucky enough if it came round to be with people that I'd like to be with, and I hope that I was listening to the radio or watching some TV to actually know, because the truth of the matter is probably you wouldn't really know that it was going to happen. So I thought I'd be just doing everyday things.